My name is Alva Liljekvist, and this is my combat encounter level. In this level, the player has escaped their apartment complex amidst a zombie outbreak. As they exit an alley, they end up on the streets where chaos has ensued. Our long-term goal is foreshadowed here, a large electrical tower visible in the distance. The entrance to the metro station is highlighted by the car's headlights, giving the player a distinct, short-term goal. Upon entering the metro station, the ceiling lights act as a leading line forward, while the darkness signals to the player where they shouldn't go. The rubble to the left adds interesting geometry to the space. Walking down the stairs to the metro platform, we're met with an NPC. Let's go up and talk to him. Another survivor. My colleague Jerry went ahead to try and turn on the power to the rails so we can get out of here. He's got a gun, but he's been missing for a while. Can you help him? He went over there, up those stairs. Now, we have both a long-term goal, turning on the power, and a mid-term goal, finding Jerry. So let's hurry. As the player walks up the stairs, the gate doors on the floor create a strong breadcrumb leading line toward the entrance gate in the back. The entrance gate and the zombies outside are framed by the two pillars in the room. Upon walking through the gates, we see a flashing light above a door to our left. Upon further inspection, it seems to be locked with a padlock, so we can't go through it just yet. When turning around, we spot a health kit that was previously hidden. Even though we don't need it right now, it might come in handy later. Walking through the gates again, we now see that the boxes to the left blocked our view of this other staircase to the right. Another door can be seen, but it seems to be locked from the other side. With no other way forward, we walk down the stairs onto the second platform. Here, the red lights of the metro car act as a strong focal point, pulling the player further into the area. On the other side of the platform, a door can be spotted under flashing lights. Let's try to open it. Fantastic, it was open. The player is guided into a service space with a staircase leading up. At the end of the walkway, a crate with some items can be seen. We don't need the items right now, but we can pick them up for later. Upon turning around, we see a door, which we can walk through. Doing so reveals that we are now above the train, which introduces some verticality and provides a sense of direction to the player. Walking through the next door, we enter a storage area. Going around the corner, we're met with Jerry, who does not seem to be in a good shape. Oh, hi there. Name's Jerry. It seems I'm done for. I got bitten by one of those zombies. Here, you should take my gun. Save yourself. You can shoot the padlock on the door to get out. If you can, turn on the power in the electrical tower out back. You can get there through the ticket booth. Just shoot the padlock. And before you go, shoot me too. I don't want to turn into one of those things. Please. We can pick up the gun and do as Jerry asks. Poor guy. We can also shoot the padlock to our right. This teaches the player how to use the weapon in a non-hostile environment. Walking through the door, we realize we've created a level loop back to the locked ticket booth entrance area. Now equipped with a gun, we can shoot the padlock and go through. Behind the door is a tight corridor that creates a bit of tension before leaving the metro station and entering a whole new area. Here, the player is met by an unsuspecting zombie. We can perform a silent takedown to teach the player that mechanic as well. Exiting the room, we end up in an alley. Looking around, we spot lights coming from around the corner and down an alley, which leads the player forward. Walking around the corner, the electrical tower is softly revealed again and framed between the buildings. In case the player misses this, they are forced to look up at it as they climb the wall to progress. Upon reaching the walkway, it's revealed that reaching the tower is harder than expected. Zombies have infested the streets, and we're not well equipped to take them on just yet, so let's try to sneak and find a safe way to the tower. We find a small alley with some boxes that we can crouch under to progress. Great! A small detour through an alley has led us to the tower. With no time to waste, let's get up there and turn on the power. This triggers another cutscene. Here, our antagonist, Mr. Y, is revealed. Equipped with a rocket launcher, he aims and shoots at the tower as he attempts to stop our protagonist. Now hurt, with no way to go back the way we came, we can exit the elevator door thanks to the restored power. The elevator takes the player down to the garage. The garage acts as a decompression zone with a healing kit, an assault rifle, and ammunition. The player is now ready to take on the zombies and make their way back to the metro station. This combat-focused alley is much wider than the ones we sneaked through earlier. This provides the player with ample space to move around and prevents them from feeling hindered by the surrounding buildings. This while still conveying the sense of walking through narrow streets in a big city. Nice. We cleared that area and are rewarded with a soft decompression zone with more ammunition and a health kit if needed. Upon opening the door, we see that we've created yet another level loop. However, a truck comes crashing through the fence and into the building, preventing us from backtracking through the ticket booth area and the section we just came from. We're met once again with a wide open combat area that wraps around the metro station. We now loop back to the ticket booth entrance with the health kit we saw in the beginning. Walking toward the stairs, we're met with Mr. Y, creating a lot of tension right before the end of the level. Upon turning around, we're also met with Jerry, who unfortunately has still turned into a zombie. We'll have to lure Mr. Y to a more open area if we are to fight him. With a well-placed shot and well-timed input, we're able to roundhouse kick Mr. Y. Now, we're able to escape. However, we're quite hurt. Luckily, we know exactly where we can find a health kit nearby. Walking towards the metro car, the level is completed. Thank you for watching.